Hey guys, Garrett McLaughlin here, and one big thing I've been talking about lately is building a wider or bigger pyramid, okay? So when it comes to the off-season, again, off-season, I use that term lightly. A lot of runners, triathletes don't take a lot of time off. There's still some races in there, but there is a designated time, or should be within your year, where you can reduce mileage and focus more on rebuilding the foundation. And if we think about a pyramid specifically, a pyramid is proportional on all sides, right? But if we can work on, again, 2-3 months out of the year, reducing mileage on the road, specifically training, and build a wider pyramid, we can then, during your specific training, your sports season, as you get ready for that goal race, we can then attain a higher peak. So that's what we want to do each year, is find those specific times throughout the year we can really rebuild. We can work on our strength training, our mobility, injury prevention. We can reflect back on how well we did within that previous season or year. What were our strengths? What were our weaknesses? What are some areas that we really found were difficult? What injuries did we endure throughout that season? So in that 2 to 3 month block, we can then input those key things to make sure that we are not struggling through those same things in the next year. But what I find is those who continue to run, continue to race throughout the off season, that don't take any time to take a step back and reflect on those things, their pyramid stays the same, if not shrinks, right? Because we need rest, recovery, and we really need to refocus our energy to make sure that we can incorporate those supplemental strategies to then attain a higher peak, okay? So that's one way to look at it. Off season specifically is a great time to add more strength training, okay? In season, it's really hard. As you increase your mileage, especially if you don't incorporate strength training, it's really hard then to put strength training alongside that, because you're already adding an additional stress to the body, to the system, that it's not accustomed to. So then we start adding strength training on top of that 1, 2, 3 times a week. It almost becomes overload to some degree. There's a lot of excess fatigue and soreness. Our body doesn't recover as well. But in preparation, so for example, if you're getting ready for a race in April, January comes along, you start your training plan and you progress through 12, 16 week, 20 week program to get ready for that race, right? What we can do on October, November, December, when that last race finishes, really try to refocus your attention to strength training, mobility, injury prevention, because that's a key window of time where you can then build that wider base. So when you get into your training in January, February, March, and get ready for that goal race, you can then achieve your higher peak. Okay, that's it, guys. Again, can make sure to work on the foundation, build a wider base with that pyramid, and I know you'll see more success when you get to your next race.